Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's doing good. I saw this game on Steam like this past week, and it looked kind of interesting. Not really a dynasty game, but kind of fits the feel of what I like to play, so I figured we'd try it out. I saw there was like some, let me see if I can pull up a little explanation of what the game is real quick, for those that don't know. What's up, William? How's it going, man? Here it is. It's a co-op RPG inspired by Norwegian and Sami folklore. You're able to shapeshift into animals, reclaim plague-ravaged farms, navigate complex clan politics, and shape your journey and impact the world around you. So it might be more RPG than building, but I've heard there's some survival and building elements in it. So it seems like I might enjoy it. Hey, what's up, Xander? It does kind of have like a little Lord of the Rings flair to it, at least in terms of the art. In terms of game, though, we'll have to find out. Oh, I get a character. I know I get to customize. Heritage. Oh, I can choose. I don't even know. It has like its own unique style. Characters definitely look different than I'm used to seeing. At least they're not like Unreal base models. I feel like you see those a lot in these types of games, especially early access games these days. Ooh, looks kind of nice. Can I have like darker hair? There we go. Base color clothing. Let's do like green. Are we like yellow? And links? What? Oh! Currently playing Lord of the Rings. It does kind of look like it. Yeah, it's definitely got the vibe a little bit. I didn't know I get to customize. Oh, is this like a pet? Or is this one of my shapeshift forms? I mean, it's only 2 colors. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? What's going on, Kimberly? Oh, there's a couple of beards. What fits? I feel like that's a bit too long in terms of hair. I think I'll just stick to what I had before. I think this is good. I'm willing to work with that. Guessing that's your first form. It probably is, maybe. I haven't looked too much into this game outside of like a couple trailers and stuff. Character name? Oh no. Same thing. Hey, what's up, Sophia? Nice surprise stream. Yeah, we might not be able to go as long as usual today, but I figured if I had a couple hours and there was a new game coming out, we should try it out. This is early access, by the way. As you know, I check out a lot of early access games. But it looked a little unique, so I was like curious to see what it was about. I like its fantastical vibe. The world isn't like super graphically intensive. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If it's got good style, I think you don't really need good graphics. I have no idea what I'm doing though. I arrived on an island of Haldor waiting. He's hired me to help him with some troubles near his farm. Though he wasn't exactly clear on the details in his letter, the landscape here is impressive. Steep cliffs that drop into the sea, narrow beaches, and rugged hills covering the tough grass. but it feels too quiet. There are no signs of people or animals. All right, this is equipment. It looks like there's some form of crafting. We got a skill tree. We have a spell book. Human, bear, berserk bear, and lynx. I did see the bear in the trailer. So I'm thinking lynx and bear will be the main things we turn into. Just chilling game looks interesting. I like the style, but we'll see how it plays. What's up, Lizzie? What's up, Gloria's daughter? Never heard of the game before. Yeah, it just came out today, so it's like a brand new early access. All right, I got stab, and I got a swing. Somehow I turn into a bear. Q. What's Q? I don't have a bow. Well, look at that. Been a while since I seen another Hamhlepa shapeshifter. Is that what you are? In a way, take the gift and use it to hunt, to fight, to create a name for themselves. Others, they simply wander. I've always preferred the latter. But enough about me. What about you? What's your favorite shape to take? Still figuring that out. Each form has its own secret. You'll find your path soon enough. I have a feeling you've learned a few tricks. What's your secret to fighting a shapeshifter? Doesn't have the heart of a fight. Whether you're human or a beast, you need to know when to stand firm and when to move. Hold your stance to deflect most attacks. All right, so a block. That's what you're saying, to block. If you time it right, you won't deflect. You'll slip past entirely. No damage. Your enemy loses balance. I'm looking for Haldor. Didn't realize you were looking for him. You'll find him further up. Take care when you meet him. How come as soon as I said Haldor, she went straight to business? Is it a story game or a survival game? I think it's more story RPG than survival, but I've heard there are some building and crafting elements into it. That's why I wanted to see what it was about. But how's it going, Sophia? Lynx for speed, bear for tank / damage dealing. Got it, got it. How do I turn into an animal? That's the real question. Oh, I'm a cat? Oh, so that's like a cooldown. All right, what about bear? Can I turn into, oh. Okay, that's legit. I'm like a World of Warcraft druid. Oh. Ow. I got cooldown though. This guy's taking me out. Peridot loot. And I also have raspberries, which increases stamina generation. Best guess. Camera flips out from time to time. I don't know if that's my sensitivity. Kill player. Slow down. I don't know if my computer can handle these, but I'll turn them on. Cheat sheet. I mean, it doesn't seem like I run too much slower, but maybe I do. Who's this guy? Is this him? Nope, this is Avind. Hold on, Avind. The atmospheric music in the background is a little too loud. That might be a little bit better. Now, this is a brand new game that came out today. Eydigard. It looks like it's got some old Norse elements. Oh, I didn't mean to swing at you. It's mostly an RPG, but I've seen that there are some crafting and survival elements to it. Like, I've really only looked. We got a skill tree, we got a spell book. We'll have things that we'll be able to craft eventually, but I don't know when. And that's just like buffs and food effects. Got relief from work at the start of the month because the company went bankrupt. Now you're starting again for May. Well, that's cool, at least. I remember you talking about that before. Also, what's up, Mad Season? What's up, Disaster? I'm just passing through, but whose farm is this? What happened here? Just one of the many abandoned farms. The plague has been rolling through these lands over a century, coming in waves, killing, scattering, emptying homes. Some survived, but most didn't. So was this farm taken by the plague too? Not this one. They likely moved when better land became available. People are always on the lookout for greener pastures. All this space and yet no one's here. It's unsettling. Empty? No, far from it. The underground creatures are usually more hidden, content to stay in the shadows, but not here. Something is pushing them out, making them more aggressive. They roam freely and you'll see them more often than you'd like. Well, who are you? Call me Avind. I'm looking for a man named Haldor. You'll find him by the dock over the hill. Okay. Maybe I'll be able to do things with this mini village or something. Like I said, it's not a dynasty game, so there likely isn't going to be like dynasty mechanics, but maybe we'll get a little bit of survival stuff mixed in. The food buffs already kind of remind me of like Bellwright. Also, that buff was 20 minutes. I don't know how I lost it. Who's this guy? Oh, here he is. I've come a long way for the work that you've offered. Work? There's no work left. Nothing matters anymore. She came and then everything is gone. Who? Old woman came to the farm, creepy, silent. She was in the courtyard with a rake. I'm sure she did something after that. She fell apart. She disappeared. Was it Anne? Anne's plague has spread further to the north. She ruins every land that she's a part of. I'll find her. There's no point in anything. There's nothing for you here. If you want to work, head to the mainland. Maybe they haven't lost hope like I have. Well, this is unfortunate. Apparently I came here for work. Yeah, let me save, because, you know. Can I save? Maybe there's auto saves. I'm jumping in the water. Okay, looks like I can't go underwater, which is good. Well, maybe not for you guys, but for me, I don't want to deal with any sharks out here. Captain, are you heading to Glimmerheim? I'm looking for work. You don't mind the smell of fish and wet wood? Welcome aboard. Oh. That guy's got a fancy outfit. How do I get one of those hats? Oh, that guy's got the hat too. Kind of. Pretty much. That one's got more feathers. Maybe feathers like... Sir, where can I get that hat? Welcome to Glimmerheim, the homestead of the mighty Sewer family. I'm Frederick, quartermaster of Landsknecht, who keeps this place safe from whatever lurks in the wilds. Which means you owed 500 for safe passage. I don't have 500 coins. You have to pay Sewer family. A debt's a debt, especially to a powerful family like the Sewer. They'll expect repayment, and there's no running from it, trust me. And just like that one boat ride, and I've already been enslaved. Report to Leif. He's the commander here. You'll likely find him in the tavern by the fire. He's easy to spot in the family colors of blue and yellow. Well, I'm gonna explore a while. I came here for work anyway. Gotta get the pants. How are his pants? We have to inspect him. Interesting. How do we just take him out and get the entire outfit? Aww. Imagine if Sir, where can I get that hat was an actual option. I would love that hat right now. I think I have armor. Yeah, it looks like there's armor and stuff you can get. Amulet, ranged quiver, boots, chest, cloak, potions, a powdered horn. I have no idea what that is. Greetings, sir. Have a look at my wares. Sure. What do you got? Ball masher? Wait, that's a gun? Hey, yo. Born of the Saxony Forges. And Brigadine and Chainmail. Well, I'm broke. Is it only third person? I think so. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of options to change things. So yeah, looks like only single player, or not single player. This game is co-op, I think up to 6 players. So I don't know what that means for the future. I prefer third person kind of anyways, at least for stream. I do like playing first person games though. As long as it plays well, I don't usually mind the perspective. But having the option is always nice, right? Loot? Loot goblining? Seagull eggs. I didn't realize you guys have loot I can procure. Did those eggs just respawn? I got 4 eggs. I like how the world looks. It's definitely a low poly game, but I don't know. The lighting and the environments kind of has a vibe to it. What's up, cool kitty? Does it count as stealing? I hope not. I'm already indebted to the Seer family. The last thing I need to do is get in trouble for stealing. And yet here I am. Going into people's houses and stealing. A chest? That's what I should have named myself. Loot Goblin. Set respawn. Wait, is this my house? Am I stealing from my own house? There's a crafting bench here. But I can't craft anything. I think I gotta learn recipes, maybe. Hey, what's up, Azrael? This is... I have trouble saying it. Eydigard. I always want to say, like, Eydigard. 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 But it's supposed to be a third-person Norse folklore inspired RPG that may have some crafting and survival elements. I think it's going to be more RPG than crafting and survival elements, but I'm still down to see what it's like. We can also shapeshift into a couple animals, so we're kind of like a druid. So if I want to be like a cat, a lynx, I can be a lynx. If I want to turn into a bear, I can turn into a bear. I'm surprised they give these to you like right off the bat. I assumed I was gonna have to like unlock them. Are there 2-story houses? There's this big one right here, but it was locked. I'm just kind of going inside to each house and seeing what I can find. Is this the blacksmith? More crafting. Lots of crafting, actually. Is this the armory? This is the armory, such as it is. More of a shared space, really. The seers let us use the forge to maintain our equipment, and we store the rest here. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I'm looking for a new weapon. We can sharpen a blade or hammer out a crude helmet, but nothing fancy. It's in exactly a master's workshop now, is it? The seers, you see, are better at trading than crafting. If you're looking for true craftsmanship, you're better off seeking the blacksmith in Theristrand. All right. Workbench is open for me to use. If only I knew how to create things, but I appreciate being able to use it. What about like something that can strike from a distance? Hear tales of gunpowder weapons from the new continent. Far more accurate than the powerful old ones. Maybe if the settlement is more important, Albrecht will be able to trade for them. That being said, if you come across good enough branches, you could craft a bow yourself at the workbench. I think that's kind of what I want anyways. I feel like old age guns aren't that great. Maybe they are in this game, but is there a map? Looks like it. I have no idea. Oh, I'm right here. Okay, so this is the water I came off of. So where's here? That's kind of far away. And they all have influence. Well, maybe some of them. See Sammy Settlement of Skieva, Theristrand, home of the Barlind family, known for master craftsmanship. Eydigard is a sheep farm known for its fine wool. Sandbu is a small coastal farm where Gunnar and Hild make their livelihood. And then this looks like snowy mountains. So are we in like Iceland? I wonder where we're at. I don't think it's said exactly, right? Norway, maybe? That would probably make the most sense. Would be cool if you could get a bird. I wonder if we'll unlock more transformations in the future then. Andreas. How's life here with the Seers? Would be worse without them, that's for sure. Knut knows what he's doing, always thinking ahead. He sees fjords like a grain of toffel. Hanefatoffel? Can I play? Seers bring trade, ship coin that benefits us all. The stronger they grow, the more the settlement does too. Some folks grumble, but I'd rather live in a thriving port than a dying one. Makes sense. I would have to agree. Aha, this is a tavern of sorts. Isn't this where I'm supposed to be? Looking for Leif, the Seer's military commander at the tavern. Found warming himself by the fireplace. Probably you then. Welcome to Glimmerheim, mercenary. I'm Leif Seer, commander of the Glimmerheim and your employer. Captain told me he picked you up along the coast. I'll make sure to adjust your travel costs accordingly. Usually we only hire the most battle-hardened Landsknecht, but they seem to be in great demand these days. So we're accepting all mercenaries. Good to see more of the coastal people joining us. You'll be more accustomed to the climate and less intimidated. Mind you, the locals here aren't like on the continent. Okay, so we're off the continent then. So are we in Iceland? Or like those, I forgot what those islands are called. There's some like little islands in the north. Our main concern lies with the underground dwellers, particularly in Vitir. I've employed you to hire thugs to safeguard our settlement against raiding parties during your stay here. It is your duty to protect the settlement against any raid. You'll be well rewarded for any raid repelled. Until then, you do owe us for your travel up here. However, when there is no danger present, do not expect to receive any payments. One of the river houses has been set aside for you mercenaries. You are welcome to use its beds and cooking facilities. And you can also use the smithy house. So that must be the house that I lived. Or I like set my house in. Is there any other tasks I can do to prove my worth? You see this area is filled with deserted farms left empty due to the plague. We call these Eydigards. They're located inland and up on the mountain plateau. Strange rumors have circulated about their condition, and rumors are ranging from improbable to the impossible. I'd like you to investigate these farms and provide us with some clarity. I'll do that. I also have a small job for you that you can do. You see an important book has been lost outside the city. If you can make it up to the small camp that the trolls have set up, I'm sure you could find it. It can be found by following a small patch up the hill to the right, just before the bridge that leads out of the settlement. Oh man, I'm not great at directions. I hope there's a quest marker. Nope. I see 0. The Furrow? Yeah, that could have been it. Could be Iceland, names of location fits Norway more. With the fjords, it might be Norway. No fjords in Sweden, Denmark, or Finland. I mean, it did say Norwegian-inspired game, Folklore, and Sammy. So that I feel like that would make the most sense. If it helps, Canute is also from Norway. I don't know if it's the king guy though, right? Also, it's getting late. So there's a day-night cycle. Does it say anywhere what time it may be? Nope. Where's my bed? If I can find it. Welcome back, William. Oh, you'd have a quick battle from an alert that it wasn't quick at all. Now I can set my respawn point, but I don't think I can sleep. I mean, it's not too dark that I can't run around. Viking Dynasty looking janky. We thrive in the jank. But no, this isn't Viking Dynasty. It is a Viking RPG. Did I just take damage from falling? Yeah, there's fall damage, but health regeneration seems pretty quick. Eydigard. How's life? Seers keep things running and the fish still bite. But with the lands connected around, I can't help but wonder how long the peace will last. They're good swords, I'll give them that, but swords don't swear loyalty, only coins keep them. I don't fear them, they drink their loud, but that's to be expected. They're mercenaries, not monks. What happens when the seers' coffers thin out, or if someone else offers more? They'll have no home here, no kin, no reason beyond the weight of their purses. One band of mercenaries that came here turned to banditry. Give me a quest, I'll take him out. Maybe, or maybe that makes you the most dangerous kind of all. I've seen your kind. Drifters, fighters, folk who thought they were different only to be proven they weren't. I guess we'll find out. Can I take this axe? To be fair, I've already started loot goblining, so maybe I can't be trusted. Who's this? Tariel. I'm in need of some coin. Unfortunately, I don't really know you or merit. There was a time when I would make business based on humans and a sailor's bearing, but those days are long gone. So we're indebted. No one will give us city money, and all we can really do is go battle, fight to the death, maybe. and find the Eydigards in the north. What do you trade? Flour and milk. I don't know what to do with that. I think we've checked out every building then. What about these people? Y'all have anything to say? Seems just like standard NPC talk. They call me the Butcher of Stuhl Weissenberg. Care to guess why? No. I see you're new to Glimmerheim's chilly embrace. My name is Tor. I'm one of the local fishermen around here. When I'm not wrestling with the waves, I'm here enjoying a good brew. All right, this guy has a little bit more to talk about. You know anything about the farms in Klubvik? Which one? I guess the first one. Rich soil, they say you can grow anything there, herbs, roots, whatever you need. I wonder if this, oh, I'm sorry. I hope shapeshifting is okay in the tavern. I didn't mean to. You know where I could get a meal around here? I could offer you the finest stew in the fjord, a recipe down through the generations of my family. Running out of key ingredients though, raspberries. I just ate those. I had some. Haven't had time to forage myself, but if you could fetch me 5 raspberries, I'd be happy to reward you with a steaming bowl of stew. Easy. You could teach too? Oh, it's the food recipes. Forage with honey, healing salve, seaweed soup. That sounds delicious. Unfortunately, I see no flatbread, so we'll have to survive on seaweed soup. Yeah, these cost like 50 each. Oh, it's daytime. Thank goodness. All right, let's go explore. We've talked to enough people, I think. Let's see what the world has to offer. I'll be honest, the most I know about Canute is as far as I've watched in Vinland Saga. Well, watched and read. So I don't know how accurate that is of Canute. Never had a son. Suppose he might have had one illegitimately, but none on record they could find. But his brother did. In the show, I don't know if he ever had a kid, but to be fair, I think he was still pretty young when I was watching. What is this? Anybody home? Now it must be another Canute. I never found him. All right, so I have major quests and minor quests. L1 and R1. I don't think I have those buttons on my computer. Wait, can I pull out my controller for this? Maybe it's got controller support. Buy some bread and sit on it. Voila. We'll have to make flatbread. We'll be the ones that engineer it. I mean, fancy little house you got here, I suppose. Does anybody live here? I don't see anyone. We're still in the same city. You saw a timer on a quest? Not I. Like I said, I'm still looking around, seeing what there is around here. Oh, finally, people. Sigrid. I'm Sigrid of the Seer family. Me and my husband Vidar and Canute advise Canute in many matters. You seem like one driven by purpose, much like the laborers in the docks. A blade for hire, how quaint, as willing to venture beyond the safe harbor. You may find the wilderness less forgiving than you might expect, though I presume your kind seeks solace in the savage unknown. While the vile creatures that stalk these lands rarely bear anything of grace, tales do whisper of precious gems hidden within the hearts of the mountain. All right, let's go down under. Into the mountain. Oh, look, it's Canute himself. I'm told you seek to offer your blade in service to our cause. We value competence and loyalty. Prove your worth and you'll find Glimmerheim a place of opportunity. The captain on the ship I arrived on mentioned a named Barland. The Barlands live in Tirastrand. And that's also where they said to go if I wanted to find good crafters, right? And this is Vidar. How can you afford to keep so many mercenaries around? You passed the answer before you came here. The fish racks down by the docks that will be multiplied in a couple of weeks when the fishermen return. So they make big money through fishing. Sorry, I didn't mean to swing at you. Learn more about the farms in this area. I think I'm good. All right, no more quests. Is there anything I can steal from the Seer family? They have a pretty fancy looking house. Nope. Well, first thing that I don't like. Wait, what? There's a quest log? Is I'm gonna have to figure out where everything is. But at least it gives kind of a good, like, explanation of how to get to places. Ooh. Woodland stew. Wild strawberries. And honey. Also, I doubt it's intentional, but every time I loot something, it just respawns, so there's like double the loot. I can't imagine that's intentional. Anybody home? Probably not. Well, it seems like the Seer family has their own little compound. I'm guessing that's what this is. It's kind of cool. But I need some berries. Wild strawberries will not cut it. Oh, look at that guy's sword. You probably would have explained who this was, right? I can tell you here with the purpose. We hire swords that must support each other. You can teach. No quest though, so I'm good. All right, we're actually gonna try and complete one of these. I think this was the only way out of town. Kinda hard to tell, but I assume the bridge is somewhere over here. Maybe this. Leif wants me to investigate abandoned Eydigard farms scattered across the plateau. Quite concerned about something happening. Before I leave, he told me to speak with Hauptmann Weiss. Wait, this guy? Literally this guy? Hey, what's up, Drex? What's today's line for the King's tax? Probably still the King's tax, right? The Fjord tax. Active duty with maybe accidents on hand. Sounds good, brother. Stay safe out there. All right, well, I guess tell me more about the farms. I gotta learn about all of them. Felheim clings to the mountains where the land is thin. It was always a poor farm, too cold, too exposed, hard living even in the best of times. Eydigard lies near the river, close to good timber. Old Cooper workshop there, once used to make barrels for trade. And Bardestad must have been the wealthiest of them. Solid stonework, a blacksmith forge, finer buildings than most of Glimmerheim. Even now its walls stand firm against the winds and time. And then Fagerheim sits on a plateau, fields open and fertile. It says I discovered them, so I assume maybe... Yep, they're all on the map now. So I guess this is how you discover new cities. The Jarl's tax, I mean, we could still do that. We did that in Viking Frontiers. Wait, there's a quick step? Okay, there's a dodge mechanic. Is all it needs is a roll, and this is a Souls-like. All right, well, I'm gonna continue up the only road I know. What is that? Did anybody hear that? Oh, it's a moose. It's okay, little moose. I'm not gonna hurt you. But this bear might. Yes. Sorry, it was the dog in me. Thought I heard a bear. I thought that was a bear too, but I guess it was a moose. All right, one of them said, follow the path to the right before the bridge. With the leaving settlement, the ledger is bound in brown leather. Somewhere in these parts. Yep, that's definitely a moose. Moose, calm down. Uh-oh. I think that's a troll. I'll take him out. It seems like I think he I think I knocked him over. No loot though? Barely hurt you. Oh, and the puns are coming back out. We have high health regeneration too, so it might be because of the food we ate. Yeah, if I hit him a couple times, they just fall. All right, this one had Peridot. Maybe that's the book. Get him with the combo. Oh, a campfire. Set respawn point. Oh, there's a cave here too. Hat? Can I get that? Can I wear that? Sit down. I need this hat. Please. Wait, there's a sword here too. I can't pick up any of this? All bad. And the moose is making weird sounds. What about this cave? Enter Gamal Bjarkar Grotto. Just started playing your first ever Medieval Dynasty playthrough. You were in the first video you watched to get some tips. Thanks very much. Anytime, Chase. Hope the video helped. I got a bunch of tutorials out there, so if there's anything else you need to look for, check out some of those videos, or you can ask some questions. Battle with a troll, and it's, can I get that hat? It was right there. I wanted it. Oh, gather. This copper? It is in fact copper. Why does copper have like a green tint in its raw form? I've never actually seen. Are those goblins? Torvitas? Torvitas? I don't know what that is, but it looks like a little goblin thing. Can we steal pants? So far, it doesn't look like it. I can steal soup, troll stew, and I can also make food in their pot. I just crafted my first roasted meat. All right. Uh-oh. A dead moose. Rugged moose hide. It's oxidation. Think oxidized bacon. I thought bacon just turns green because it's getting old and you leave it out. Does copper get old? Interesting. Oh, was that everything in this cave? No, we came from that way. So we can go this way. This cave gives me some Valheim cave vibes. All right, we got stamina. And I think I have a second ability too. Oh wait, I unlocked a double swipe. They're everywhere. Is this, I hope this is where the journal is supposed to be. I have no idea if I'm in the right place. Oh, I'm enraging. You can see old copper knobs or roofs turning blue and green when not treated. Looks cool. Yeah, but probably not quickly, probably just tarnishes. I see, I see. Wait, max health negative 200? So I lose health and stamina if I eat troll stew? That doesn't seem good. I guess the stamina and the health regeneration is there in case you need it. Like it's like desperate. Desperate foods. Oh, what is that? Thulit, a rare gemstone of pink hues. I learned to carve or craft a staff? Alright, y'all sounds are making me angry. I should try using the cat. I'm not stamina though. Cannot shapeshift while in berserking. I discovered the sunstone. What is that sound? Oh. Alright, these guys are kind of hurting me. How old is the cat fight? As soon as I get out of berserk, I'll let you know, but apparently I'm too angry to shapeshift right now. And I don't know how to stop berserking. That's what I'm figuring it out. Once I clear these, maybe I'll stop berserking. In fact, I'm probably gonna die before I stop berserking. These guys kind of hurt. Wait, so are they just coming out of the cave endlessly? A lot of gobbos in here. All right, now we can turn into the cats. More troll stew, some more copper. Sounds like a cat getting sick. There's just a bunch of goblins throwing up in the cave at once. Maybe it's because of this troll stew. Can I have multiple food buffs at once? Like that and the cod soup? I don't know if that's... Maybe it's just like one food health effect at once. What's over here? Repetitious. Apparently I'm supposed to get more abilities in the future. But the goblins hearing me is very, I don't think every goblin needs to make the sound when they see you. Ow. Preparing to save world state? Uh-oh. Alright, so blocking doesn't completely stop all damage. Alright, the cat attacks way faster, but it seems like the cat takes more damage. Alright, that one sounded a little bit different. I'm going back to the bear. The bear is OP, and that berserking mode unlocks me more abilities. Oh, I'm dying. I need like a ranged weapon. I assume that sound means like they recognize that you're here. But yeah, definitely need more varied sounds for being seen, or something less standoutish. Oh, is that the book? We found it. I think that's the ledger we were looking for this quest. I found the ledger in a troll cave. The contents are unknown, but its formal appearance suggests it may hold valuable information. It's marked with the stamp of a magpie, the symbol of the Seer family. I should get it back to Glimmerheim. Say less. Where's the bow when you need it? They said if I find like a nice stick, I could create a bow, I think. And I think that's okay. So it's one of the caves where you go all the way around and like drops you off near the entrance. That's nice. Let me see if there's anything I missed though before I leave, because I think this was the end of the cave. Oh, I missed some loot. And that's where it would have dropped me out, so I might as well just go back this way. I think. I'm already getting lost. Hey, what's up, Marson? How's it going? How does a bear use a bow? By shapeshifting into human form, probably. That would be my first guess. Or maybe we're like a bear with opposable thumbs. Nah, the cat definitely feels faster. All right, we're free. I was hoping I could get some raspberries though before we went back. I can say I did a couple quests before we went back. Oh, that looks like a nice stick. Ashwood. All right, maybe we'll make a bow sooner rather than later. Porcini. Porcini? Porcini? It's a mushroom. Meadow sweat? That's an interesting name for a plant. Nightshade. No raspberries. I'll look at the mountains. I would be lost if someone told me to follow the right wall to exit the cave. When I used to do D&D with my friends, one of their rules was anytime you have an option to turn, you always turn left. Then in that way you'll never get lost. Did it always work? No, but it was the best idea everybody had. Excuse me, Moose, I want this, not you. Hensbane. And a house. Barstead. Oh, we made it all the way. No, this is Barstead. Maybe it's in like the same region. Anybody home? Care to let this cat in? Welcome, good to see you. What is this place? A shelter, a place between places, no banners, no wars. The land is old, but it remembers kindness. If you listen, you can hear it breathe. How long have you lived here? I don't belong to this place any more than the clouds belong to the mountaintops. How many drugs are you on? Oh, look at the, okay, there's a wolf form. Oh, so this lady's like the druid trainer. I want to get a wolf form. I wonder what general is though. My guess is as I get money, I can go to specific trainers. Some will train in forms, one will train in general skills as like a human. And maybe I have to find like a wolf specific wolf form person. But good to know this is here. I may be back to get some bear training. But I'm out of here. Where did it say to get berries? They can be found in the forest areas of Klubvik. Where is Klubvik? Am I in Klubvik? Is all of this Klubvik? Sounds good, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun in the garden. We'll see you around. Hopefully we find some berries in the next few minutes. I think I literally need... Actually, I think I need 5. Yeah, I don't think the moose is gonna help us here. This is the grotto that we just completed. Yeah, mostly goblins. I don't know where to find the berries exactly. I might just have to keep wandering, and then if I find them, I find them. This looks different. But I'm gonna have to kill some goblins. Some, what are these guys called? Trolls, my bad. I have no stamina, I can't attack. Aquamarine and wolfsbane, used in poisons and old remedies alike. One petal too many can turn medicine into death. Sounds scary. Pretty sure this is set in Norway. The names from the map fit Norway the best. You're probably right. They did say this game was Norway inspired. Or the folklore is Norway inspired. I have copper to make into copper bars, but you can't make that in a cauldron. That makes sense. All those, there we go. That's gotta be raspberries. Finally. All right, 1 down, 4 to go. Maybe if we stick next to the water. Now that we know what it looks like, at least we should be able to spot it much easier. It just turned fall all of a sudden. No, I think I'm gonna head back. I'm thinking maybe we'll find berries closer to where the city is. I like how the environments look in this game. I definitely think the sound effects need some work. I think having some pointers towards where you can find quest items would also be a little nice. But I like the atmosphere. I like the music. Whoa. The fog rolled in instantly. This is Bardestad. I don't think we've been here before. Fumitory. Fumitory? Oh. What is that? What is that? They didn't say there were witches. Why is there a witch in town? I can't kill it. What is it? Why is it following me? Is it the plague? I didn't realize the plague was some old lady. Maybe I need magic to kill her or cure this place. She's like a D&D wraith. I need a magical weapon. Oh, loot though. Loot though. Wool cloth. Don't mind if I do. And vinegar. A old silver necklace. More wool. An iron bar. And here we have a chalice. Hold on, lady. Let me get this stuff. Stay over there. For whatever reason, the plague does not hurt me that much. Copper. I learned how to make copper bullets? I guess just from picking up the bar. Alright, well, I got my loot. I'm out. Sucks that this place is falling apart to the plague. But it filled my loot goblin needs. Alright, let's go back to Glimmerheim. I think following the road here will get us there. Also gonna keep an eye out for any raspberries. How big is my inventory? Looks like it's almost full. So it might be best to go back anyways. There's like 0 berry bushes around here. I think somebody's lying to me. More fumitory. Nope, I'm not seeing any. Oh, well. Maybe I'll find them in the next quest that I do. Or maybe I can buy them. Do I feel like I need to save money if I'm gonna, like, learn skills or buy new equipment? I probably don't want to waste my money on things like raspberries, if that's possible. You ate them? I ate one early on, or two of them. But that was before we even picked up the quest. All right, we're back. Who was it that wanted the book? Was it this guy? I found a ledger while in the troll camp. There was nothing more that could be retrieved. Well, let's not speak about the book again. Here's a reward. So I got 50 coins for that. I only need 450 more to repay the debt, but we don't need to do that. At least not yet. Let me go drop this stuff off in my house box. I think it's this one. Nope. This one. And let's set respawn here again. Yeah, I don't know what we do with most of this. Maybe I could sell, actually. I bet you that we don't need all of this. Show me your wares, trader. Okay, so chalice. Do you think I'm gonna need any of these things in the future? That's my biggest worry. Like troll stew. I didn't mean to eat that, but we can sell the troll stew. Maybe the silver necklace. This silver necklace has lost its shine, but not its value. Take it. And take all this food. A porcini sells for 9 coins. Too early in game to worry about saving stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Seagull eggs. I just found these laying around. Take them. And thulit. I feel like the gems I might want to keep. Like maybe half of the paradots. Because they seem pretty easy to find. I'll just sell all of them since they're pretty easy to find. Now I have like 250, which is a little bit better. Maybe now we can craft something. Oh, you're also a seller. What do you sell? You're the flour and milk lady. No telling what you'll need to make potions. Yeah, but I mean, we can always go back out and get more. Hopefully, I mean, it seems like everything else has been a lot more common to find than raspberries, but maybe there's like certain select areas where they spawn in, and I was just in the wrong place. That's why I keep saying like markers would be really nice. All right, here, I probably can make the bars here. Copper bars. Can I do all of them at once? No. Maybe someone sells raspberries. I think those were the only two vendors in town. How do you make bullets? Copper arrows are made through bars. Now I just need to make a bow then. Because I'll make some arrows. $20 arrows. How about 40? Alright, copper is cooked. Yeah, I don't think I can make a bow just yet. I'm keeping this ashwood though, because apparently you can make a bow with it. It says so. Is it possible to craft a weapon here? We can sharpen blades or hammers that are crude, help and fancy. Seriously, you're better at crafting and trading. If you're looking for craftsmanship, you're better off seeking the blacksmith there. Workbench, a sturdy branch, and the right material, you can make a better staff for yourself. This bitch? I can't make nothing. I mean, I can make something, but there is no... Oh, no, there's a staff. Hardened adventurer staff with... You need an adventurer staff and thulet. I have that. That's exactly what I have. I didn't need a stick, though. I just used my own stick. Okay. And then with the use of rugged moose hide, I can make cape, quiver, shoes. Yeah, we'll have to mess with that a little bit more. All right, we got a new staff. I think a cape would be cool. I'm trying to remember the people that said could train me. Because now I got money. I can definitely get some training. This guy, I think, told me about settlements. Nothing else. I want to talk. With all the new people coming through Glimmerheim, I imagine trade will only get better. As Glimmerheim becomes more influential, so will the variety and quality of goods I bring in. So maybe there's ways to connect trade routes and then you get more like loot you can buy in town. This is the coin lady. That was the milk lady. It must have been someone in here. Was it you? Yeah, you can teach. This lady will teach me food recipes. But that's not what I want. She'll teach me a lesson. I don't want a lesson. I came across a deserted farm and it was haunted by a spectral figure. I see, so there are actually some truths between all the nonsense we've been hearing from peasants. Canute will want to hear about this. Report to him at the Sieur family. I could do that. In fact, I think my skill trainer is somewhere up there. Hard to believe you never sleep. A druid never sleeps. That was one of the first things I checked though. As soon as I went to nighttime, I was like, can I sleep? Nah, you just set respawn points. I mean, fair, not every game makes you sleep. Some of them you need them, like if there weren't season transitions, technically in Medieval Dynasty you would never need to sleep. Leif sent me to tell you about the witness. I witnessed a spectral figure haunting one of the Eydigards. I see, so the truth becomes clear at last. This is grave news. We have many rumors surrounding the Eydigards. Your efforts are much appreciated. Knowing the problem is half the solution, as my father would say. We need to banish this spectral presence if we're to reclaim the farms and build futures here. Now go speak to Sigrid. She may offer guidance, perhaps even aid in dealing with this unnatural threat. Have you heard rumors about what's happening out there? Mysterious creatures, but not without compassion. The Tusa folk are said to help humans in times of need. They live beneath the earth, in hidden dwellings away from human eyes. One such is a place not far from Glimmerheim. Wilhelm, one of our other lands connects, has found the entrance of a Tusi dwelling not too far. Isn't that where I went? Wilhelm down by the tavern. All right, well, before I go to Wilhelm, I'm gonna go up to Gislaug's hut. Did I hear Valheim? No, you heard Wilhelm. Or Wilhelm? Maybe it was Wilhelm. I might have said it wrong. Moose, I kind of want your skin. I can make a nice coat out of you. I'm sorry. I missed. Yo, I can't get this guy. He's too fast. Maybe the bear. It's too fast. I actually can't like keep up with them. Maybe this is why I need a ranged weapon. Is this another cave? Maybe I like get the vines off. Hello? Where'd you come from? They're starting to hunt me. Oh, the moose hasn't noticed. Oh wait, you can sneak. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this lady in this hut here looked like she would teach me a few things, so I want to go check what she can do for me. Gislaug, is that you? I want to train. She teaches things about lynxes. Predator leap. Damage is increased by 1,000 if the target is knocked down and 300% if the target is deep cut. If the target is unaware of a lynx, damage is increased. Opportunistic strike. If the attack lands on the creature's back, damage is increased. And a vicious bite. grants adrenaline rush, increases jump impulse. I don't know which one to take. I feel like the pounce could be good, especially if something's trying to run away. But I don't know if I would do predator leap or feral pounce. We'll take predator leap. Ooh, is this raspberries? Nope. I jump on him. Don't know why we didn't jump. Wait, so is this yellow bar like energy? What is this? Looks really cool. Don't understand why people say it's like Valheim. It's not. In gameplay, it's definitely not exactly like Valheim. I mean, it's got kind of aesthetic looks. I feel like any Viking-based low poly third-person game, Valheim is always brought up. You jumped in Bellrite, didn't ask you to start again with the update. I don't think you needed to start over. I just wanted to start over. Yeah, we need to be able to attack a little bit faster if we're gonna kill a moose. Every time I hit the yellow bar fills up. Oh, raspberries! The moose actually helped me for once. We got him. Rugged moose hide, finally. I think we just need 3 more and we could make like a shirt. Okay, so the yellow is like a stamina. I really am a World of Warcraft feral druid. I got Berserker Rage in bear form. I got energy in cat form. And the animals make the same exact sound every time they see you. Feel right at home. If only I could actually hit them and keep up with them. It only takes 2 hits to kill them, but I hit them once and they're on high alert now. And I just can't catch them. Alright, we're sneaking. There's no way he will possibly see me while I'm sneaking. Maybe I should have taken the other cat ability. He still saw me. Alright, we got him. Maybe running around where the moose are roaming is like the right place to find the berries then. Like in this little corner up here. Yeah, see, here's another one. So we just need 2 more berries. And I found an invisible wall. I guess this is the edge of the map. Don't really like invisible walls. Stop hurting Mustafa. No. I need the skin. I have to make myself a new coat. What is mushrooms? Porcini. What is that? Oh, okay, that's a boost. I was like, its head down that looked like something else entirely. Hate invisible walls. Yeah, not really the greatest. Very immersive, immersion breaking when you find invisible walls. All right, so if I get up like right on their left and then I attack them, it seems like I have enough time to hit them before they get away. I figured it out. But it doesn't look like they all dropped them. Oh, you're gonna get stuck. No! No! Okay, I can still loot him. Nope, I can't loot him. No! Alright, I got it. So you can't loot while swimming. We have to be careful not to get our bodies stuck in the water. And then there was one. All right, we got all the moose we need. Still don't have all the raspberries, but we only need 2 more. I figure this will be just one of those quests we do on the side while we're doing all the other quests. Let's go back to Glimmerheim. Way to talk to the tavern. Anyways. But I'll keep my eyes open. I wonder if like loot respawns, or if like the trolls and stuff respawn. I would assume you could use the fur to make a fake moose stash. If it gives me defense, I'll do it. if it exists and gives me defense, I'll do it. But no, I think we're just making a cloak. I could make boots too, but I don't really care for boots. I think they said the tavern, right? Anybody home? Named Wilhelm. Can't talk while shapeshifted. All right, that's Tor. There's a mysterious old woman hunting Eydigards. I don't know how to get rid of her. The shadows over Eydigard are concerning, and this mysterious old woman is a figure of the darkest tales. The Toos in the forest are beings of ancient knowledge. They might have some insights you seek. Wait, so Toos? Wait, so I'm asking people in the tavern about it? Not looking for a person named Toos. The Toos are a people. Those weird little goblin things. Work with the Seer clan to banish spectral creatures. Wants me to return once we're able to break the curse. Wilhelm down by the tavern, yeah. Landsknecht Wilhelm. I'm looking for a Toos dwelling. I've been told you know how to find it. They dwell in a hidden place not far from here. I spotted it once during a patrol. There's an old tree, gnarled and twisted, its roots gripping the rock. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Past the bridge, keep heading straight, but do not climb the plateau. Now I think I know exactly what you're talking about. And I'm still gonna drop some stuff off in the box because I'm not using it. I don't know how to get the bow recipe if there is one. Antler arrows. Roughhide quiver. Roughhide shoes. And the cape. Yeah, I'm making the cape. But I'm gonna put away the copper. I feel like we're gonna use this. Sunstone, I have no idea, but it sounds important. Same with the ashwood. I'll keep the raspberries on me because it's a quest item. But all of this, I don't think I need that. Hey, what's up, Biolan? Just joined. What I miss? So this game's called Eydigard. It's a Norse-inspired RPG. And there's some crafting elements. Not a whole lot of... I don't think there's any building or... Yeah, I don't think there's any building cities, but we have a little bit of crafting. It seems like it's mostly quests so far. Yeah, here's the workbench. I want to make the cape. Reduces physical damage, satyr damage, and fire damage. There's satyrs in this game? Ooh, look at the cloak. Now we're looking fancy. Now I look like a real druid. Now, my least favorite thing so far, though, probably has to be the quests. At least in terms of getting to one place to another, I feel like there's like 0 quest markers, and you gotta read the quests like the olden RPG days. I think it's cool if it's an option, but we gotta find an entrance hidden in the cliffs, sparked by an ancient tree and a door woven from metal. Past the bridge. It's like WoW Classic. It is. It's like playing WoW Classic with 0 add-ons. You just gotta figure it out. Which, to be fair, is easy for me, but that's because I played it so much, I kind of just have all the quests memorized. But in a new game where I know nothing, I'm absolutely lost. Hey, wait, there's a metal... What about that metal door? Hold on. Also, Moose, you're in the way. I could use your skin for future boots. And you're stuck, so... No, please. And it's gone. I don't think we're getting that back. No room to... Oh! The water has a current. It almost swept me away. All right, now you can take me. First thing I did in WoW Classic was to add the quest tracker. Questy OP. All right, I think we went too far. No, we went to that. We need to go to that door, maybe. MMO? Nah, this isn't an MMO. I was just comparing it to an MMO. It's got some MMO feelings to it. You can play up to 6 players if I heard correctly. So there is some group gameplay. Missing item Hogspira. I don't know what that is. Hogspira? Yeah, we're working on... If I come across something worthy of Sigrid's taste, she might be interested in purchasing it. And increase my rep with the Seer family. I got a reputation to uphold. If I could just... All right, that was it. That was a lame pounce. And if I hit him, he's gonna fall off the cliff. All right, just don't get swept by the water. Just stay there and we'll be good. A fine moose hide. I didn't know there were hide rarities. Berries underwater. Yep, that makes sense. I'm not complaining. I need berries. Druid vibes make you want to play. Now the Druid vibes are kind of cool. I don't feel like there are a lot of shape-shifting like RPG games. Like where you're just like a druid with shape-shifting abilities. Maybe in like Diablo and World of Warcraft. More moose hide. Moose hid. Rugged moose hid. I just caught that. I got a moose hid. Waterfall has 2 cysts. I mean, almost took my kills. Kill stealing waterfall. Rodlingdi. That appears to be a Tuss settlement. Tusi? All right, autosave. It should be like around here. Says I'm like right on top of it. Oh, that's got to be it. I think that's the tree they're talking about, hopefully. And there's the door. Another Thulit. Hello? Anybody home? I'm just a nice human. I've done a little murder hoboing in my life, but you have a quest, so I don't want to kill you. Oh my gosh. It's a gnome. Or a dwarf. Busk. A visitor. I'm busy enough as it is. What is it that you do here, hobbit? What do we do? Well, we fix what's broken, make what's needed, useful things. See, compasses, locks, glasses. Now let me work. I'll be fixing my mood next. I already like these guys. They got like little hobbit holes, hobbit doors. Yo, this place is kind of cool. You did all this underground? You guys got any berries? You got any traders? I don't know who I'm looking for here. Klumra, if you're careful, you can watch, but no touching. What is it you do here? Glad you asked. We tinker, invent, improve tools, tiny springs, clever hinges, things others overlook. See this? This took a week to get right, but now it latches open. Now this latch opens quickly as an owl's wing. If Fusk wasn't always grumbling, I'd show him how it's done. Never mind, he doesn't quite see the beauty in details. I just talked to Fusk, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can help him. All right, well, I'm gonna keep exploring. What was the quest to do exactly here? Twos are willing to speak. I must find my own way in. I hope this is the right one. I bet they got other little camps around here. A traveler? No, a Hamlepa. Now that's something. You stand in Raudlingi, one of the many Tus halls beneath the earth. If you find their way here without cause. Tell me, wanderer, do you seek something or has something found you? I'm Alir, master of the craft. What is worn, I mend. What is broken, I restore. If you seek craft, you have come to the right place. The abandoned farms are cursed and an old woman wanders there. Do you know what happened? The Eydigards, once filled with harvest and laughter, now only wind moves through them. The plague took them, yes, but something stayed behind. You have seen her then, Pesta, a shadow that lingers where the dead outnumber the living. Even the deepest shadows, nothing before the morning sun. A powerful talisman must be made, not of iron or bone, but of something older. We can make them again, but it won't be simple and it will not be free. What do you want me to do in return? A bowl of porridge. Thick, warm, made with care, no salt unless you wish to insult the old ways. Don't I have this? I got stew. Does that count? Probably not. And these guys are like doing things in furnaces. Glasswork. Fancy. But do you guys have like a cooking pot? I think I could make stew. Nope. Roasted meat and raspberry jam. Welcome back, William. We are hanging out with the hobbits right now. We made it to the Shire. And we got a bunch of grumpy little dwarves out here. But this is a cool place. Hobbits? I'm looking at their doors. You're telling me this isn't a hobbit door? That is 100% a hobbit door. But no, they're technically called the Tussie, the Toos, the Toussaint. I don't know, but they look they look not goblet. They look like dwarf slash hobbits slash gnomes. Did you see the Hobbit LARP Kickstarter? What is a Hobbit LARP Kickstarter? What's that? They're building a they're building like a LARP event based on the Hobbit. Oh, I know about LARP, but is it like it's like a Hobbit event specifically? That's kind of cool. Where at though? Like, where's it located? Hey, what's up, Michael? What's going on, man? Lord of the Rings are Norse, or is it like Norse? I think it's Norse and Sami mythology. I think that's what the description of the game said. But to be fair, Lord of the Rings just bit off of Norse mythology with the elves and the dwarves and whatnot. Maybe that's why they have similarities. It's right after Frodo leaves the Shire. Kentucky? There's a link if you want to see it. Yeah, drop it in. I don't know if the chat will let you. If it doesn't, maybe you could drop it in the Discord, because that sounds kind of cool. If you hit your head at the door, that'll make you Gandalf. I think we're good. Who's this lady? Hild Sandboo. I'm traveling through the area and wanted to learn more about the farms. Sandboo's a simple farm, but we have what we need thanks to the Seer family. They kept things steady through all the chaos, and that's no small thing. Can't imagine raising a family out here without their protection. Does Seer support cover everything, or are there other things the farm still needs? If you're headed to Thierstrand, there's a woman there, Ingeborg, with knowledge of remedies that we don't find here. You could bring some back, we'd be grateful. It's not urgent, just something to think about. I got you. I will go find Ingeborg. What? And just like that, she's gone. Oh, and he's gone. The spinning wheel, I think, just ate these two villagers. Quaint little house you got here. Chilling, just waiting for the kiddos. Get the kiddos. Sounds good, man. Now we're just trying a new game today. Oh my gosh. 2 raspberries on the table. I would steal those 2. I learned to craft the bow and fire arrows too. Apparently this is exactly where I needed to be. Has anyone ever watched Lord of the Rings where Sam declares his next step is the furthest he's ever been from the Shire? Isn't that Fellowship? Is that the first one? I'm gonna follow the coast. I don't know if I can get back up this way though. Looks cute. Yeah, I like the style this game has. It literally just came out today. It's early access, so I mean, obviously it's gonna have a little bit of jank. No, he declares at every step he takes that's closer to Mordor. Wait, so it's an edit of the movie, so every time he takes a step closer to Mordor, it plays that. Oh my gosh. in case, you know, 3 hours and 45 minutes of a Lord of the Rings movie is too short and you need to spend another 6 hours. Watch you play it for a while. Dope. You don't buy EA anymore. That's fair. That's why I like playing early access games. Usually I enjoy playing some of the jank, and it doesn't bother me too much, but then it allows me to show the community if, you know, the game's worth it or worth checking out in the future. And I mean, if this game gets updates, I could definitely see it being good. It's a cute little Norse RPG. RPGs are like junk food to me. I could eat all of the RPGs. Now with early access games, it's really easy to, especially if you're like really looking forward to it, like it can be annoying when you find out, oh, the game just doesn't have enough, or it's just unfinished, or it's just bad. I will happily be on the front lines for you to determine whether it's good or not. And you never know, sometimes you might run into some hidden gems. That's what Bellwright was for me. Like, that was just like, oh, early access game, I want to try it out. And then it was downhill for me from there. All right, let's not fall to our death, if possible. Is Bellwright still in early access? Yep. Bellwright is still in early access. Though I heard that Bellwright is planning to release itself on Xbox specifically end of the year. So it makes me wonder if Bellwright's coming out of early access by the end of the year. You were so close to getting Manor Lords instead. I got Manor Lords for free. I don't know what was the dev was really pushing that game, and basically anybody that played medieval games, like, I don't know if we got put on a list or something, but they were just emailing Manor Lord codes like crazy. And that's usually not the case, especially like a game that kind of already has a lot of hype behind it. They'd rather you pay unless you have like a lot of way to advertise. But now they were giving it to even like small creators. Best way to advertise. That's what I would do if I was a dev. Not because I want free games or anything, but it just seems like the right idea. Cheapest and fastest way to advertise, exactly. All right, this is where I want it to be. I'm trying to craft an ashwood bow. I don't have any ashwood. If treated, they would be nice, but vengeful if not treated. If they were living in the mines, then the miners would leave food so they wouldn't cause trouble. Yeah, I would definitely take care of my little 2C friends if I had, like, you know, they had like a little village right here. Why would you start fighting with them? They're like making crazy crafts. I'll give them food every day of the week. Oh, look at this. Leather bound van braces. I'll take it. Did I not get the ashwood? People who watch you will buy games like Medieval Dynasty. True, and I also just like those types of games, so I like to see what's going on. Wait, this is ashwood. Is that not what I needed? Maybe I was missing the cloth. Ashwood, linen cloth. Wait, am I putting it in the box? Maybe I just put it in the box. I'm confused. Just give it all to me. Give me everything in the box. Why even organize? It looks like I got room. Any game you play like that, it's an ad for the game. Pretty much. I mean, if they give it to me for free at least, right? I get a couple free games here and there, but to be fair, most of them I don't really care to play. I get some games that probably shouldn't be worth any money. Not all of them for sure. Some of them are just not my type of game. Finally, I have a bow. I think I need a quiver now, though. Civ 7 paid for loads of YouTubers to go to Baltimore and play an early access version before launch. That'd be cool one day. Your fingers crossed you get similar when Medieval Dynasty 2 or Sengoku Vikings get flown out to Poland. I don't know if they do that. That would be insane if they did, but I don't think they do that. They did send me a free collector's edition when the collector's editions came out. I thought that was really nice of them. Around the time of, I think, the Oxbow update. I think that's the craziest thing I've ever gotten from a dev. And I still have it. It's really cool. I don't understand. Hold on. Am I missing? I'm probably missing leather, right? Fire arrows only take linen cloth. What about food though? Can I like make the porridge? Or do I gotta buy the porridge? Oh, here's the berries, by the way. Porridge with honey. Yep, this is what I need. All right, I've learned how to make porridge. Next, we need flour, milk. That's it. And I think you have both. Just one. One of each. And now I should be able to craft for the 2C. If I remember where the cauldron is for crafting. Ranged, nice. Yeah, I was waiting to get a ranged weapon. I feel like a ranged weapon will help me out a lot now. I'll probably be down to do more human things with a bow. Yeah, so is there no cauldron in town? Does this count? No, I need a simple kitchen. There are different kinds of dwarves: bound dwarves, earth dwarves, mine dwarves. Would love to visit Poland and the EU really one day. Yeah, I've never left North America before. I've been around a lot of North America, or the US specifically. But I would like to go to Europe sometime too. All right, we got the porridge. The gray ones are ones we've done, right? Minor quests. Cleansing the farm. This is the one that wants the... Wait a minute. Test revealed the haunting caused by Pesta. To banish them as forge a powerful talisman, but keep such a thing requires rare materials. Wait, so he didn't want soup? Canute, he asked me to work with Seer Clan to banish Spectral. Those are both part of the same quest. This is the debt. And then this one is to deliver to another town. All right, so I have basically two things to do. One is to go to Tiristrand, and one is to deal with the Toos. So let's go to the Toos. Traveled a ton, but never to Poland or Ireland, which is the bulk of your ancestry. I'm like a huge mixed bag. But I'm mostly from like, at least my ancestry is mostly from like, I'd have to look at my 23andMe again. Make sure I'm going the right way. All right, straight ahead. And we'll stay down on the mountain because we had to drop before. I was excited to hear what was in your bag. I have... I want to say mostly British Irish. I have some... what the heck? The world just disappeared. I got a lot of Europe. I have a good amount of West African. I have some Central and Eastern European. Have 0 Asian and 0 Indian, and I'm basically everything else. Like I said, I'm a mixed bag. No South American either, really, any. Oh yeah, I have a lot of German too. It was like British, Irish, German, West African were like my main. Oh my gosh, kitty? Hold on, guys. I think they're tussling. All right, we're good. The tussling is over. Mixed bag, but cool to know where to look at your history. Which part of Eastern European? A little bit of, from what I saw in there was a little bit of Polish, there was a little bit of Ukrainian. It was like in that area, but it's not a lot. Like I said, most of it is British, German, and West African. You still have family connections to a lot of places? Nope. I don't think I know of any family outside of America. I think my great grandparents came to America on my mom's side. And I don't think my dad's side of the family came here willingly. Let's just say that. I have more questions about banishing Pestra. What do you need? I thought you said you needed soup, sir. Are you lying to me? Oh no, it is soup. Elba brought fragments, which I can use with sunstones. Okay, I have 3 of those. I need 1 more sunstone then. I just have to go find it. Furnace does the rest. Can I find the powerful items? Buried in the deep sea below, in the deep halls, the forgotten crypts, the caves where the sun has never been. Are there caves deeper here that I can go to? Or just like caves in general? You still got family in Ireland. They think we're crazy. No, I'm sure I do. I don't have any contact with them. In America, though, most of my family are between, like, I mean, they're all around. I got people on the West Coast. I got people on the East Coast. I got people in the Midwest. All right, we gotta find a cave. Apparently. Easier said than done. I wonder if these respawn. Because I think I just wandered into that cave last time. Downside of looking into family history. As a southerner, you either got brought here against your will or your family did that. 'Tis the history of America, yeah. I haven't found any history of any of my family members being slave owners, though. Most of the ones I know of came like early 1900s, at least on the white side of my family. What is... Why are we all this green color? What is this? All right, that was odd. Gray Watcher. Ancient pine tree, long dead but still standing. Maybe caves over here? I got oxidized to myself. Looks like interesting game, but looks like there's just a few types enemies. Yeah, I've only seen like 4 or 5 enemies so far. So we definitely need some more enemies. We need some more sound effects. I think better tooltips on where to find some things would be nice. I'm sure their goal is to promote like exploration and stuff. Oh, speaking of enemies, it's a goblin, a vetter. Okay, that's a real goblin for real this time. It actually hurts. So we do have real goblins. Can I get that crossbow though? Brother? Hook me up. Or not. Oh, this one's got armor. I feel like if I saw a cat turn into a bear, that should be like, that should scare them or stun them. Because I think I would be stunned if I saw a human or a cat turn into a bear. That grr sound is the same as another zombie game you've played. Yeah, there's a lot of free sounds that I see a lot of games use, especially like MMOs. Since I've played so many MMOs, I feel like a lot of the animal or fighting sound effects, there's a lot of free ones that people use. Like this bear, for example. And I've heard some in other survival crafting games. Still waiting to see you use the bow. I think I need a quiver. So we gotta make one. Yo, these guys actually hurt. And they block. And they have combos. Okay, these guys actually hurt. I'm limping. They cripple too? Why am I slow? Alright, how about we leave the goblins alone for a while? How come you guys don't drop loot though? Alright, I have the bow. Oh, looks like I can use a bow without the quiver. Oh my gosh. One hit? I think the pulling arrow animation needs a little bit of help. I don't think I'm pulling the bow back at all. Alright, so the goblins just have way more HP than everything else. Emeralds, cool. The bear sounds are used from a bank. Yeah, they like have like a free bank of like animal sounds, right? I feel like there's a lot of like generic bear or horse or I guess animal sounds in general that are used, which kind of makes sense. I didn't really see the arrow connect, but yeah, oh, it connected. It's in his neck. All right, but now that I've seen crossbows in this game, now I want a crossbow. So you don't even need a headshot. You just shoot them once and they die. Can you swim in this game? If yes, are there any dangerous creatures in the water? I took a step into the water and I couldn't dive. And I kind of looked under the water and it looked like there wasn't really any underwater animations. So my guess is no. But I haven't messed around with the water too much to find out. How did that not hit? Oh my gosh. I pinned him to a tree. I'm sorry, but I will still take your rugged moose head. Have you watched the Crossbows versus Todd's Workshop yet? I totally forgot, man. I'll be honest. If you send it again, though, I swear I'll watch it this time. I get distracted too easily. You're in the Discord, right, William? PM me the link if you can. That might be a little bit easier for me to notice. Worse than me. I mean, you know me. I always say it. I got the brain of a fish. I'll be doing something in game. I'll respond to something in the comments and I'll forget everything I was doing. I feel like that's happened at least a couple of times this stream already. Hello, Ragna. Is this your farm? Yes, every blade of grass and every tree on this land belongs to me and the generations before. What do you want? Talk to Lars or Tuva if you're looking for tails. I got more work. All right. Fine. I didn't want to have a chat. In fact, I don't want to be here. I assume your people are probably in the big house. No, I don't see any people in these parts or loot. Anybody home? All right, then I'm leaving. I still kind of need to find a cave. Do you think the caves respawn? Like if I went back to Gamalbjarkr or whatever that is, the grotto. Else I'm kind of at a loss as to where I get this last sunstone. Maybe it was from the trolls that dropped them. I don't remember exactly how I got it. It might have been trolls. Hey, welcome back, Kimberly. We recently got a bow. We got a new ability for the cat. And we finished most of the quests we have. Now we're dealing with some little dwarf peoples. And we're trying to help them. So they'll help us in return. But I need sunstones. Definitely gonna forget before you get to your phone. If you do, I understand. If I understand correctly, you have to reclaim and repopulate the towns or something like that. It seems like I'm gonna be like clearing the towns that have any plagues or problems and helping them repopulate. Yeah. So instead of me being like the person creating the town, I'm like the wanderer going around and helping people fix up their towns and their plagues and stuff. Uh-oh. Get me up. Get me up. Please. Also, the water can drag you. It has like a current, which is kind of cool, actually. Oh, snap. Mad Season, thank you for the gifted membership. And congrats, Bean. Thank you so much, Mad. I really appreciate that. I do think I still like the bear for combat more. So I think if I find somebody who teaches bear skills, I'm gonna go talk to them. And Mad with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the membership, Steve. Yeah, you seem like you have a lot of health in this game and it regenerates quickly. Meanwhile, stamina is like the exact opposite. You have like little to no stamina. And it depletes really quickly. Medieval Dynasty had low stamina. I mean, it kind of does. With the food, you can kind of make it better. But without like the food buffs, yeah, the stamina is atrocious in Medieval. But I think that's built in because you're supposed to get like foods where you basically have infinite stamina. Wait, the loot respawned. So loot does respawn? Maybe the cave then does too. All right, I gotta go back to the cave for sure. And I can cook some roasted meat. Why not? I'm sure I could use the buffs from the food. And more berries, even though I don't need them. We need to go this way. Wondering if my first membership might have been Polly. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't know if there's a way to look that up in like my back end. Why didn't it pick that up? There we go. Now cats have like a stamina meter, but it kind of plays more like Rage from WoW, where every time you hit you gain more, and then it looks like you can use skills that will deplete that ability. Yeah, I don't know. The cat just seems weak compared to the bear, because the bear can like knock you over. Mad got me green. I was hooked. Drives you mad to be gray. On Bellwright, you're almost like a real band now. You get together 42 recruits. Yeah, that's a pretty big group. Time to go take on a Ashborn, maybe? Alright, I wanted to go back in this cave and see if things respawn, because the loot that I need is apparently in a cave. So far, it's looking like nothing respawned. Wait, no? It looks like some of it respawned. A moose hide. All Czech color names are valid. Maybe on a timer. I'm not sure. My guess it's just like the bags and the loot that maybe respawn, but the creatures themselves aren't. Oh, nope, there's one. Spoke too soon. Maybe you're right, it might be on a timer. Unless I missed this guy somehow. No loot? I could really use some sunstones. Okay, it's really dark in here. Nah, there's no loot. There's nothing. It was just a dead body. Which, I mean, I could use, but it's not what I was looking for. All right, let's get out of here. I guess we'll just have to find another cave. There was something else I could get too, but I don't remember what it was. Mysterious stone with the unique ability to transmit and focus light. Is it possible I killed these goblins? And they dropped loot? Trolls, my bad. Everything's a goblin to me in this game. I'm a goblin, they're goblins. Nah, this is just Peridot. I mean, maybe on the map there's like an area that could look like that's a cave, because this is a cave for sure. Yeah, you can kind of tell what looks like a cave on the map. And I don't know what goes down here, so let's explore a little bit. But I'm gonna go back to the other place that kind of looks like a cave. And hopefully we get a stone there. Oh no, he dropped one. Okay, so the trolls do drop them. I think I only needed 4, right? Was it 4 or 5? It's kind of bloody over here. Oh, loot. Ashwood. Don't mind if I do. Wonder if you could complete Bellwright, but only moving with the unstuck feature. That sounds like pain. I was thinking about this the other day in regards to medieval. Like, could you beat Medieval Dynasty only using a building hammer or like no tools? Because realistically, I think with a hammer you could, but with no tools, I'm not sure about that. Miss anything important? Did you see the hobbit goblins? The hobbit gnomes, the dwarves? If not, we're going to them right now. Well, we unlocked a new ability for the cat form. We unlocked Or rather, we created a bow. I made some more pieces of gear. I think I have the chest piece, the van braces, the cloak. I upgraded my melee weapon. We're trying to cure the plague village with the ghost ladies. And apparently they can make me like a beam or something, like using glass. So we're about to go see if we can find anything with that. I feel like aside from maybe some quests, I feel like you could beat Medieval with just a hammer. You might be able to do it without 0 tools, but I think there are some quests that require you to like chop down trees or actually use a tool. Maybe not the oxbow, but Valley for sure. Well, aside from the tutorial, you got to make spears and throw them, and skin. Excluding quests that require it, I bet you could do it. All right, this is the guy I need. I want to commission an Eldbrought fragment. Warm to the touch, though no fire burns. I need 4? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I needed 4 of them. Wait, 4 more total, or? Yeah, I need 4 in total. Building hammer is one of the most powerful tools of Medieval Dynasty. For example, it can help trap bears and bandits in a raid full of fences. Now, the hammer is pretty powerful. But like, without the hammer, there's like nothing you can do. Like, you can't build, you can't have a house. At the very least, if you had, you know, no tools but a hammer, you could at least go buy logs or loot abandoned camps and stuff. I think, let's check this spot right here, or down here, because this looks like a cave, and that probably means more sunstones. And we should probably kill these guys because they dropped them too. Uh-oh. Think about getting this game, like exploring, but not crazy about the repetition. Can we build a house? I mean, the sound effects are definitely pretty repetitious. Combat is serviceable, but also pretty simple. I do like how the world looks. I really like the music. I think they did a good job at aesthetics. Now they just need to refine systems, and I feel like this game could go places. Because like, they definitely have ideas in mind for combat, like with the berserking and extra skills, but we haven't done a lot in regards to like unlocking new things for the bear, which I think is what I want to do. I just need to find a bear trainer. Also, I think it's 25, which honestly seems quite a bit for like a early access launch. I think I'm used to like 20 and below, or like early access day one games. But I definitely think this will be one I'll be keeping an eye on to see what they do. Oh, this is a waterfall. Okay, this is not the cave. Keep going. Oh, is this gonna be a goblin cave? Wait, that's not a goblin. Is that a zombie? It's kind of scary looking. What is it? A draugr. Makes sense. And they don't get knocked over. Oh, no, he did get knocked over. Spoke too soon. Nah, the bear's just OP. Brine-worn leather. I hope that's not just his skin. I'm calm? What makes this area so calming? Yeah, they don't all drop loot. It's kind of weird. Oh, he hurts. All right, leave me be. Yeah, this cave might be dangerous if it's full of draugr. Was one of the experiments in your Medieval Dynasty. Bear and Bandit's death match. Yeah, let's go check behind the waterfall. That's like the #1 rule to video games. You always check behind the waterfall. Nope. Just a wall. Can I swim up the waterfall? Maybe I'm like a water bear. Half bear, half salmon. Nope. Can't remember the game, but you checked behind a waterfall and fell into a trap and died. That's messed up. Who would do such a thing? That's messed up. That being said, if somebody, like if you were playing like a PvP game, I think that would be the perfect place to like create a trap for like loot. Like make a Minecraft waterfall, but then like right behind the waterfall, it'd just be like a, oh. Yeah, draugr kinda hurts. I mean, they can't catch me as long as I walk. So they work exactly like zombies. Maybe we try the bow. We need to get a little range or height to them. Maybe they can't climb mountains. Oh, there's another one. Okay, they can. Panic. Can I eat something that heals me, like, fast? 5 HP regen. Oh, they lost me. Okay. Bow not working great against the zombies. Let's go to the cave. Does eating certain foods help? They increase your HP regen and like extra stuff like max stamina, max HP. Yeah, I ate this one because it gave me some health regen. I think even the cooked moose meat, I don't know where it is. Ow. I mean, you can kind of dodge them. What is this? This looks like a curse of some sorts. And I don't see a cave. So maybe this isn't a cave? Just like a... just some rocks. The arrow charge is a bit much. And it's not even hitting. How am I missing this? Yeah, the bow seems to work a lot better on the moose, honestly. I don't think these guys drop sunstones either, so why am I even here? Let's keep looking. Still no cave. Now this quest is probably a bit more grindy than it needs to be, unless I'm actually like missing something. But in that case, that would mean the game just needs a better explanation on where to get or find these things. But I mean, it's an RPG. Maybe that is how they intended it to be. Also, this game can be played with 6 players, so I wonder if this game is balanced for, like, if it rebalances itself when you add more people. I think this is another plagued village. You can tell by the instant change of mist and black stuff coming off of the buildings. This is probably a plagued well. I need Elbrat item to clear this, which is what I'm doing for my quest right now. But some of them still have loot. I think that's it. Oh, nope. I don't think I saw these. Okay, now I'm taking damage. Is that lady here? Oh, yep, there she is. Avoid the witch lady. Rusty scissors. Oh, my inventory's full. So we do have limited inventory. I will drop, I guess, mushrooms. This place is massive. But nothing that I see. Yeah. Nothing worth up here. Oh yeah, there are stairs. But doesn't look like there's anything. All right, well, I gotta go back. So I can't hit you guys. Can I shoot you? I tried. Yeah, so I think I'm confined to trolls. Unless we go to Tirastrand. I wonder if I have to take a boat or if I should swim. I'm gonna run back to the main village and drop some stuff off and see if there's like a boat that will take me to Tirastrand. If not, we'll try and walk over there. Maybe we can find some sunstones along the way. Actually, I'm gonna stop by the dwarves too, because I want to see the other items I could use to make Eldebrot. I didn't have any of them, but just so I can kind of remember. You guys live awfully close to zombies, y'all. Don't you know that? You should probably be careful. And you can always have more hide. Water moose? He just came straight out of the ocean. Zombies are probably decent neighbors with the right prep. Yeah, if you set them up correctly, maybe. They're definitely a deterrent, that's for sure. Also, this moose is a pain. I don't know why I'm chasing him. I can literally use the bow. Or not? I'm out of arrows, maybe? How did that miss? Somehow that hit, but it didn't look like it did. Who's gonna move in near you with zombies? It's perfect. Maybe some zombie hunters. Alright, well, I'm not gonna carry anymore because I feel like we have 7 fur. That should be enough to make one thing. Left your arrow hanging back in the air. I don't know if you can pick up arrows. I guess that should be something I'd check. Here. Where'd it go? Yeah, it doesn't look like you can pick up the arrows. Or maybe it's just a weird angle. Become a zombie hunter. I mean, if they're your zombies, I could understand. But what is this? Spooky looking effigy? Nah, see, if zombies existed, I just give them the Michonne treatment. Just remove their arms, remove their teeth, give them a backpack. Now you just got walking chests of loot. Yeah, inventory's full. We gotta sell. Luckily, town is right here. wrong building. Still kind of have the buildings mixed up. This is where I sleep, but I don't think I want to... I don't think there's any alchemy stuff I can do yet. Yeah, this was the armory. So if we want to make any weapons or tools, this is the place we need to be. We got a bow. Brigadine pauldrons. Is that better than what we're currently wearing? I'm wearing van braces. They look to be 10%, or yeah, 10% better. But I'm missing wool, some moose hide, and some iron. Why does it say I could even craft it? Did it say I was missing a resource? I was at the wrong building. Requires workshop. Missing required crafting station. Which one's the workshop? Is this the workshop? Is this the workshop? I thought this was the workshop. This is where I made the arrows, wasn't it? Oh, copper arrows don't require a workshop. Yeah, if this isn't a workshop, then I don't exactly know if I've found one yet. Sir? Is this the armory? Well, that didn't answer what I needed. Well, I guess we'll just clear. We'll sell some stuff. And then go to Tier Strand. Here, buy all my paradots. Take this chalice. I feel like we don't need any flowers right now. Porcini? Meadow sweat? Doll? I bet you that's a quest item. Same with the rusty scissors and the vinegar. Those seem like something people are gonna ask for. The herbs just seem like something I might use to craft in the future. Which, if I could just pick them up off the ground, I might as well sell them. Black henbane, also called stinking nightshade. Interesting. Aquamarine sell for a lot. I don't remember where I got them though. Sell the fumitory. I'll sell the wolfsbane. I'm gonna sell the antlers. And I'm just gonna throw the rest in the box. Just think about it. If you have zombies, maybe others don't both come to the area. You cripple all the zombies and fortify area. Bam. No new zombies. Perfect spot. And some butthead moves in and kills your zombies. I feel like somebody did that to Michonne at one point. And she got pissed about it. I could be wrong, though. I should know. I literally just watched the entire series, like, last year. Actually, she did it. I think she did it herself. She didn't want to. Or she had to. For a chest, this isn't a lot of room. There's less room in the chest than in my own person, which feels like it should be the other way around. I'm gonna keep the Glimmerheim stew because I need to eat something. Sorry, I'm somewhat trying to organize. The boat's gone. Sir? You don't have a boat? Can I take this boat? See, there you go. There's the underwater for you. Not a whole lot going on down there. In fact, absolutely nothing is going on down there. All right, let's go to Tier Strand. Somehow. I'm thinking maybe we have to swim. So let's just follow the coast. See, we need an aquatic form now. I need to be able to turn into like a sea lion. I'm a druid after all. I should be able to turn into a dolphin, a shark. My fourth form. Yeah, this might be a decent sized trip. I've definitely not been that far before. Let me see. Remedies from afar. She needs remedies from a wise woman named Ingeborg in Tirastrand. Remedy says she could greatly help her family. Give her a small pouch and let her deliver, asking to keep this between us. Alright, calm down, Moose. I think the moose sound wouldn't be so bad if they cut the amount of times it happens when the moose sees you, and maybe change the sound, like have alternating sounds. Another waterfall? Gotta check. Nope. Careful of the zombonis. Yeah, this looks like the plague effect, so I'm assuming the Draugr are probably affected in this area, and that's why they're here. I bet you'll get a quest to cleanse this eventually. For now, I'm going though. Ooh, a house. I don't think we've ventured this far before, so this is new. Bardstad. Fairy Clubvik. Oh, is this a fairy? That's what I'm looking for. See that mountain? Take me there. Kettle. I am in need of passage. Not today, I'm afraid. I'm a bit of a bind. Oh God, stop talking to me. Stop. Let me go. Let me go, please. I didn't get to read what they said because I was being attacked and I couldn't move. Apparently though, he got me there. Thanks, Kettle. Well, at least we're not too far from Tirastrand now. I guess we didn't have to walk as much as we needed to. Rude. For real, for real. He just waltzed up. Think you paid 250 coins? Did I? That's all right. Apparently I'm loaded. I don't know when this happened. Maybe when I sold all my stuff. I was panicking. I was just spam pressing buttons. Ooh. Nice village. That's a cool looking building. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Please. I just spent money. Please. Okay. Let's be careful on the mountains. In fact, I'm gonna go to Flatland, where it's safe. Hopefully. Unless this is one of those zombie villages. Ooh, hello. Juniper berries. And blueberries. I've learned to craft blueberry jam. Oh yeah, look at these buildings. This is what I'm talking about. Is this the tavern? Nice little place you got here. Era, what do you teach? Flatbread? Never learned something so fast in my life. All right, game has flatbread, everybody. It's all right, it passes the test. Sir J certified. Let me guess, you're here for the cursed farms, the legends, and maybe a bit of coin? This fjord seems to attract our kind like moths to a flame. You're wrong. You're not wrong. I've heard stories about farms and thought there might be workers for some just like me. You're not the first to think you'll tame this land's madness for a handful of silver. Let's see if you last. Intro done. Huh? What is your take on the Seers and the Barlands? Seers look outward, always chasing wealth and influence. The Barlands look inward, guarding what they have. Both think their way is better and neither see their own weakness. However, they're like wolverines and magpies, different shapes, but the same hunger. You'll learn soon enough that no one here plays fair, no matter how noble they pretend to be. Is there anybody here I should watch for? Ragnhild leads the Barlands with honor, or so she claims, but don't mistake her quiet dignity for weakness. She won't hesitate to act if you cross her family. Good to know. What about you, Torgir? You're a scout for Barland. Your eyes are their eyes in the wild. You watch the forest, the paths, and the farms, especially now with these strange happenings. You'll learn soon enough you stay. The land isn't what it was. Things stir in places men once lived, things that shouldn't be here. Keep your wits about you. Gossip. What do you know of Glimmerheim? They grow bolder each season, building ships, expanding trade. Have you spent time there? Briefly. Then you might have met him. The fisherman Tor, always with a smile. That one, did you speak with him? Kind of. Tor listens more than he speaks. Remember that. He serves Seer with more than just his fishing boat. That much I'm certain of. Should I stay away from him? No, watch him instead. Learn from him. A wolf can teach you much about hunting if you pay attention. Just don't mistake his smile for kindness. The Seers know what they're doing. Oh, you teach me bear skills? Massive. This is what I've been looking for. Reduce physical damage. Frenzied maul. I want it all. Now that I'm broke. My bear is OP. I hope I didn't need any money while I was here, because we're down to 80. Game shot up excitement by 2,000%. Now it has potential. I saw the flatbread. No game can escape the flatbread mafia. Our tendrils are deep. Oh, this is Ragnhild. It's an honor meeting you. The honors in your respectful manner. Too few remember the old courtesies these days. If you seek work, speak to Erling. He oversees our more immediate concerns. I must tend to matters that require my full attention. A word of advice though, Tierstrand rewards loyalty and honest dealings. Remember that and you'll find your time here profitable. Seems chill. Here's Erling. Speak plainly, stranger. What business brings you before the Barlands in their own hall? Who holds authority here? I'm Erling of Barland. I stand at Ragnhild's right hand and lead our warriors to when battle calls. Not that we have many these days. Once Tierstrand could field fighting men by the dozens. Now we mostly rely on wanderers like you for tasks that need doing beyond our walls. I am looking for work. Ben farms beyond our walls. Wait to be reclaimed. Men whisper of dark things that keep settlers away. Is it the plague? We have a situation that needs a careful hand. Swedish Burkarls have set up camp upriver. They claim the right to tax the mountain Sami, but reports suggest they've turned to violence. Make some flatbread and sell it. I might. I gotta see what the recipe takes again. Traders from the Bothnian Bay who were given special rights to trade with the Sami, they become kind of nobility in northern Sweden. With privileges beyond what any trader should have, their hunger for wealth makes them dangerous. If they crush the Sami under their boot, who do you think they'll turn to next? I need you to deliver a message to Agi of the Kuno Yavri. He knows Ragnhild's seal well enough to trust it. Learn what you can about the Burkarls and their camp. Understood. You got other quests though. My sister could use a remedy. Ingebjorg can make this remedy. I also need to go talk to Ingebjorg. Find by places where these herbs grow, so it shouldn't be too much trouble to find them. Spotted orchid and saxifraga. And bring them to Ingebjorg. I got you. So we gotta pick some flowers. We gotta kill some Swedish traders. I already forgot their names. We tried the warrior's way first. Torch the old buildings, cleanse with fire, build anew. But the flames sputter and die no matter how much pitch we use. It's as if the damp and rot actively resist the flames. I believe in steel and fire, but whatever lingers in those farms resists both. My men won't go near them now. Say they feel a coldness that seeps into bone. You're willing to help that there's another path. Speak to Ingebjorg. It always leads to Ingebjorg. She deals with herbs and old knowledge. Knowledge. All right. Let's go find this Ingebjorg. So to make this flatbread, trout with flatbread specifically, it's just flour and trout. Flour's pretty easy to get. Trout, I've never seen before. Maybe there's a trader in town that sells trout. I know there was someone in the other village that sold flour. I'm just checking people. Cold, boring, and too many nosy strangers. Don't expect a warm welcome from anyone. Kinda rude, but okay. I was just asking what's going on. This looks to be somebody making a boat. That's Tora, we just talked to you. Ingabjorg? No, this is Astrid. I want to commission an item. Reindeer hide quiver and Astrid's rear bracers. I don't know where Rainite is, but I also need that for crafting on the other side. So you know what? Let's find that. Don't like the killing Swedes part of the game. Understandable. Apparently they killed the mountain folk though. Maybe we can talk it out. Maybe it's just one big misunderstanding. Behave yourself in our village. Tear stress not for the weak-hearted, but if you're brave and decent, you'll find your place. I don't know, everybody here kind of gives off a rude and chill vibe. Like the village is chill, but a lot of the people are kind of rude. Flatbread economy's gotta be it. Did it say how much it sold for? It doesn't. But 150 HP in a 3 HP regen? I think that's pretty decent. I assume this is the guy's sister. Yeah, Magenhild. Did I understand him say you can stay in that area? I bet that means there's like a house here somewhere that I can get my stuff or like set as a respawn point. I just don't exactly know which building I need to go to. Hey, what's up, Elisara? How's it going? Gearmund. You can also commission things. A upgraded kitchen kit that'll upgrade the kitchen in the player's house. That's kind of cool. Same thing with the alchemy kit and a Svegviger. Increases. Oh, I can get that. Why is it free? Oh, because it's 100 coins. All right, as soon as I get 100 coins, I'm coming for that. So are there no vendors? I haven't seen a single vendor in town. Auden? Here, every door that's open is a house I've been in, so I feel like it shouldn't be hard to find them, but I feel like we've been in each one. Yeah, we've definitely been in each house. Now this is where tool tips would be very nice. This lady's the commissioner. I mean, commissioning is kind of cool. I like the idea of being able to commission items or create things by like talking to someone else to make them. I don't know if we checked this building in the back. Are you Ingebjorg? It's Ingebjorg. Finally. You find yourself in need of remedies for wariness or ailment, perhaps just seeking knowledge. Don't hesitate to ask. We look after our own here, and newcomers who aid Barlands are welcome indeed. Oh, Andrew the trader. Nope, she only sells things, I guess. What do you teach? Fury brew elixirs. I don't really have the coin for that right now. But I brought this pouch and letter from Hild Sandboo. Hild at Sandboo, I see. Let me look at the note and prepare what's needed. Simple enough. Erling sent me about the Bandit Farms. He says you might know another way to cleanse them. The Eydigards resist fire, do they? Not surprising. What lingers there runs deeper than what flames can touch. This isn't a simple matter of burning and rebuilding. What do you think's causing it? Not certain what holds for these farms the darkness, but I know who might. The hidden folk, the Tusi. It's always the Tusi. Wait, isn't this... Okay, so... It's the same. The way to cleanse the Eydigards here is how you cleanse the Eydigards over there. Which means we need sunstones. Or those other items, which I've already forgotten. Also, fancy looking house. No workbench still, but fancy. Little watchtower, I guess. Well, I guess we can just run around the map then and see if we can find those. I think we needed like reindeer hide. We needed a couple things actually. Yeah, we got a lot more quests. Deliver message to Agi, leader of the Kuno-Yavri. Swedish traders called the Burkarls have been causing trouble. Does it say where Agi is? Or where the Kuno-Yavri is? Doesn't appear to. This kind of looks like a town. Maybe we head down south and see where that brings us. I don't think I saw a single trader here where you could actually sell things to them. All right, let's head south. All right, that's just a moose. I thought that might have been the reindeer. There's a lot of loot on the road here. Way more than on the other side of the mountain. Celandine. And more meadow sweat. Some juniper berries. I'm not going the right way, but I feel like the road will take me somewhere. Even if it's not to the people that I need, I feel like maybe a trader might be around these parts. What is that? It's like a metal gate. I need a, oh, I also need a Haug Spira for that. I don't know what that is. Or what that's supposed to mean. Alderbark? Eric Stare. Yeah, I don't know where they are. It doesn't say. Is it like a Fey door? Maybe? All right, the lighting. Oh, this is a dead village. So yeah, it seems like the main goal of the game is to like cleanse the Eydigards while we're out here. The mountains look nice. Now, I really like the style of this game. I think getting around and figuring out with quests though is a bit extra in some regards and could use some fine-tuning. But it also kind of promotes exploration, which might be the goal. Like they want to push exploration, like running around. Because I do like wandering and just finding new things. Like Draugr, perhaps? How did that miss? What? Ancient Revenant. You can't leave the cave, Ancient Revenants? How is that not hitting? What if I aim to the right more? Okay, yeah, so aiming is definitely off. I'm aiming like right past his head. Am I out of arrows? I got 5 left. How much damage do you do? Hit me once. Okay, you don't do that much damage. You know what? I was worried they were gonna be like the Draugr and just like chunk you. Seems like seek, finding, killing, and quests. That's how it seems like so far. And we're gonna be cleansing the land. You never know, maybe they'll put some build. Okay, this one hurts. Maybe put some building aspects in the game in the future. Nah, these guys are chunking me. I don't even know if I need to be here. Okay, the arrows hurt pretty bad. Please. Please. I'm leaving. All right, I'm leaving. I have enough arrows in my face. Hitbox issues, yeah. I think the main things they should focus on are hitbox for sure, and being able to travel and find things a little bit easier. Because I feel like they could still have quest markers and still promote exploration, right? Like, I feel like you could have both. Guess I'll eat some berries to hold me over temporarily. Hello. Who are you? Wait, you guys are... Uh-oh. Please, humans. I'm a human. Look at just like you. Calm. Chill. Yeah. No. No. Please. We can talk about this. You're not Swedish, are you? I'm looking for some Swedish people. And I've heard some of them might not be nice, but they're traitors. Plague-born. Oh. Born of the plague. Maybe they're not... All right, maybe they just got plagued. Is that possible? I'm kind of curious what they drop, but I don't want to fight two at once. I'm getting stuck on things. If I could lose one of them, that would be great. All right, there we go. Keep following me. Oh, I'm enraged now. Loot? 1_name, 2_name. Ah, yes. The famous 1_ named axe. Exactly what I'm looking for. Ma'am, let's check you next. I see a couple of you have axes. Now I've heard of the 1_ named axe from Legends, the legendary axe. Whatever this is this a fish? The 3_ name. Ah, yes, the famed 3_ named fish. I've heard legends of said fish. I like their ragdoll. The ragdoll's kind of funny. And they also have seagull eggs. You guys probably noticed it, but sometimes I'll get like random like lag spikes. Like it'll just freeze. Also, I think they should have custom sounds for each of the abilities so you can actually know when or if the ability's triggered. Whether it be like swipe sounds or slash sounds or ripping sounds. What is this? This another town? This is the town I was looking for. Or maybe not. This is the town that I saw on the map that I wanted to go to, but maybe not the town I'm looking for. Eric Setter. Also plagued. All these Eydigards are down bad. Rope? Oh, the legendary 4_ name rope. I've heard legends, tales even. What if these items don't even have names on them yet? I've gone too deep. Old coins and vinegar. I don't know what I do with either of those things. Silver platter. Also don't know what to do with that. Silver necklace doll. Maybe I just sell these things. So I did last time with some of them. Eric Setter house boo. It like cuts off like the last letter for some of them. Like the dragon hid. Dragon hid? Moose hid. Yuxi. Simple yet effective, these time-tested tools have been used by fishermen for generations. I've never heard of a Yuxi. Nice little house. Aside from the plague. And more rope. 4_ named rope. Level up animal husbandry by killing a wolf. All in a day's work. I still haven't used the animal husbandry skill in the game. When we play more Bellrite tomorrow, I still want to. I think we're gonna get the chicken coop. Now, I think one of my favorite things about this game so far is like the music and the atmosphere. So I gotta give him props for that. I still think there's a lot of jank, which, I mean, I've already expected out of every early access game that I ever play, but I can't appreciate that at the very least. The combat has some... It's simple, but it looks like it could be more built on, especially with like the berserking and the food buffs and the different abilities. I think they just need to add some more animation, some special effects, the usual optimizations. Holsgard. Another plagued village. Were plagues common in Norway in the ye olden days? I mean, I knew plagues hit all the time, but were they able to survive in like the colds of the north? Oh, there's the lady. She's doing me damage. And I can't really hit her. They were common everywhere before we learned about germ/antibiotics. Which surprisingly wasn't that long ago. I watched like a video that talked about all the attempted or successful presidential assassinations in America, and there's a surprisingly few amount that would have survived if we had antibiotics and better medical skills. They were normal in Norway. Then I guess we'll try and cleanse them using dwarf magics. I think we're about to hit a invisible wall. This looks like the end of the map. Yep, there's the end. So I assume the people we needed, I think they said they were in the mountains. But I don't know exactly where in the mountains. I notice sometimes when you ask like people about villages, they'll mark them on the map. Maybe I was supposed to ask Eric or whatever that guy's name was, and he would have given me like a location. But I feel like if he was gonna do that, he would have done it when I picked up the quest, when he was talking to me about it. Are you another Plagueborn? Ow. I have 0 stamina. You just shoot me a couple times. I gotta get some stamina. Reindeer hide and silver necklace. I'm out of room though. I have no more inventory space. Did it say what this guy was? He doesn't have a title. Ow! Please! Ow? This guy's got a sword? Kind of painful. Oh, I knocked him down. Ow. These guys hurt a lot. Learn to craft iron. That guy has no loot. Ore samples. This might be for a quest. This guy swings a little too fast. Villagers sit down to eat now. I've seen them do a couple of their animations. Can't pick those up to eat, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just a plant. But I might be able to take this. Crude map inventory is full. Let's drop the things with 0 names. I don't know if that's a bug, but I definitely don't think it's right. Maybe they're not used. But I'm sure I need the crude map. And the ore samples. I want to check up the mountains a little bit. I wonder if I can go to the top. The mountains look like they don't really have much graphical fidelity or things going on it, but I'm gonna try. Oh, that's really cool. There's like huge view distance, so you can kind of see like the village from all the way up on the mountains. Not really, but you could see some of the environment. Oh, what is that? I think that's copper. I don't think I have enough room to hold that. I'll take it though. Is that a cave? Or is that just a rock? Oh, heck yeah. Greetings, people. Are we friends? Nope. Those question marks tell me we are not friends. Oh, all of them? I don't know if I want to fight all of you at once. But apparently you can't leave the cave. Oh no, you're coming. You're just stuck. Maybe not. These are more plague lord. I'm berserking. I'm angry. So yeah, when I get berserked, I unlock another ability, which looks like it's something that gets past a guard break. Eggs. Eggs. Blocking does feel kind of useless though, because I mean it reduces damage a little bit. I feel like there should be like a perfect block. Oh, there is a perfect block. I guess I'm just bad. It's like I'm not hitting block at the right time. Hey, people. I'm angry. I'm surrounded. This might be the end. No. Oh, yes, please save. Yes, I'm just bald. I didn't say that. No. I died. The plagued people killed me. Where am I? Am I back in Glimmerheim? I'm bald after they skin ya. Well, oh, my body's there. I gotta pick up my loot. That's a little far away. I'll be real. Oh, snap. All my stuff is gone. Maybe I should have died earlier so I could have realized this would happen. What about my money? My money too? Oh no. GG's guys, GG's. To be fair, I was supposed to get off like 20 minutes ago. I said I wasn't able to stream as much today, and I ended up going a little bit over already. Can you recover it like on arc? I think that's what that means. Because I'm up here, and it's down here, so I assume it's all in the cave there. Need some fast travel in the game. I mean, there's the ferry. I think I just have to go back to the ferry guy. Which is still a walk away, but... Why am I running in place? I'm doing a little dance. We're moonwalking. Literally couldn't be further away. True. To be fair, this game is a pretty cute game. I like the style, and I really like the music. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this more often, or as you know, some more updates come out, because as most medieval, or I mean, medieval early access games too, but early access games, it's got a little jank. I'm cool with jank though. I love the style too. So I will keep an eye on this game in the future. But we're gonna be doing some Bellwright this week, guys. I'm probably gonna do some Bellwright tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and then on the weekend. So if you want to see some Bellwright, be sure to pay the King's tax or the Jarl's tax of 1 like or 1 subscription. I don't know why my brain just died there. Oblivion Remastered has jank. I mean, you gotta have jank. To be fair, Oblivion's not early access, but what Bethesda game isn't jank, right? You're missing Anne? Yeah. So we're gonna return to her. We're gonna try and find her. Also, a heads up, y'all. I think next Tuesday, I'm leaving Virginia for a week, and I'm going to California to visit. So I might not be streaming much next week. I'm gonna bring my streaming equipment so I can try, but no guarantees. So I think maybe Monday or Tuesday will be like my next Monday or Tuesday will be like my last stream till I get back, which will be the following Tuesday. But like I said, I'll be at my old place, so I might be able to set my stuff up and stream a couple days there, because I would like to stream a few times while I'm out there. But you know, if it's impossible, it is what it is. I'll let you guys know on like before that weekend hits, or maybe even like 2 days after, like that Thursday. But yep, I'm getting on a plane. I'll be out there for only a week, and I'll be back, and we'll go back to our usual stuffs. Your dog does this after he makes some poop. Well, also safe travels. Thank you. Have fun in Cali. It'll be fun. I got a lot of people to visit and catch up with. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Bellwright. But until then, guys, take care. See you around.